Hello everyone, it's Mrs. Gigi. I am back. It's the end of the summer, but you know, there has been a whole lot going on. I've been on vacation and doing all kinds of things throughout Europe. So, yeah, this is almost finished. Almost finished. Apart from that, I just felt like I needed to go live and do something today, so that's what we will do. I have bought a thing or two, new paint. I've bought papers and things, and one thing that I realized we do need to at least, it's August, and we do need to prepare September journal already because I know that I won't be able to do that. So yeah, it's just a matter of starting it really. So, I'm going to do a proper flip through of this, but I have almost finished every page, and as usual, the journal is written in Swedish because I know that's my mother tongue language, so that's where we go almost all the time, apart from, of course, other languages too, as you know. A couple of pages that I have to add things. So just a tiny little flip through like this, but it's adding up to all kinds of things that's happened. And apart from this, there is actually looking, things like this. You all know, if you have seen the videos on my channel, I had to do small, tiny little clips. But I went to the Netherlands, and I, of course, went to Germany and Switzerland, all those countries in, surrounding it. Really, it was Liechtenstein. Yeah. So a lot of car trip. That was what it was really. This, for me, as you all know, is just a way of doing something relaxing, maybe for some. It is for me. So, September journal. I am going to, let's see. You have probably already seen this bunch of paper before. This is what we work from when we do things, really. And let's go through September. August is only just a couple of ways. I'm thinking, like, what's the date today? Isn't it the 5th or so? Yeah, it's the 5th. So, yeah, it is autumn. It is, or fall themed. Am I going there? I think I am. For this particular one, I don't know, do the camera like this pattern? Not too much. No, not too much. But we will see. And we'll take that one for now. There will be several pages, as always. This one is no. So I'm going back to, I would say, my regular type size papers, because that's making the whole thing way easier. This would be, no, this to me is October. So yeah, that's October. That's too, maybe. I know that the camera doesn't really like that kind of pattern. Hello, Tommy. Welcome. This kind of not Christmassy to me. No, we don't. Oh, there are papers here that's not supposed to be here, though. Oh, no wonder I didn't find them at the beginning of springtime. I am doing fine. I'm finally back doing this, and it's been a while. It really has, but it's always fun. So that's definitely Halloween. I would really do a little bit of organizing here too, but no, definitely not today. We don't have time for that, I would say. Halloween, of course, with the spider webs and things. So I think, are you? I haven't seen you here, Tommy, before. Are you new? You know, I tend to go to a lot of fishing type channels. Maybe you're from there, so you're mostly welcome. So there are, of course, a lot of things. This to me is one of the most relaxing things, you know, creating and doing things, but also be in nature. So that's why I've been all into nature videos, really, lives. Together with my friend Create with Becca, we found a couple of fun channels actually. Yeah, oh, you do fish. Sea fishing. Sounds quite nice though. Haven't done that before. My sons are all into that, or was really. It's up to them that they don't really have the time to do it anymore, I would say. So, these are all springtime paper. We can definitely put these aside. So if we are lucky today, in just a little bit, my friend will join me in this live. Because I'm doing this, like literally 5 minutes ago, I felt like I needed to do it. So I don't know. But let's have our fingers crossed. No. With these scrapbook papers, it makes the journal really, thick too. And I don't know. Let's go into, let's see. I'm actually thinking down here at the little key, I actually, look at this one. You might like this. It's all kind of fishing. I didn't even know I had these papers. No. It is kind of hard thinking fall. No. That's what I'm feeling now when doing this. This will do. We usually, with making these journals, have 8 pages folded, which makes a whole month. And let's see, those are too dark. Maybe this one. I feel definitely that I'm not ready to go full on full. But perhaps that's what we have to do. Oh, this one might be kind of nice to cut things out of. Let's see. So many papers. Or this is just one stack, but I usually take this one because I know that I do need to use these up. Somewhere in the future I will do. It is kind of hard. As you all know, it is kind of hard. Never forget this day. It says, do we like that? I don't know. Let's do that one. So we do have 4, don't we? We do have, 5 actually. But yeah, we need 4. And then some other type of papers too. Let's see, looking into, no, this one isn't mine. Oh, thank you. You can absolutely do that to me if you like. Let's see. This one. Boring, really. No, I'm going with something else. This one maybe a little bit more color. Yep. Those will do. So let's think once again, which one of these are going to be the cover? This one will be cut up into small little pieces to use. So no, neither one of these. Or if I'm not going totally full on fall, this might be kind of nice to have as a cover. And yeah, let's see. For this one, I looked at this one before because there is so many things going on, but it might be kind of nice. Usually when doing my lives, there is a totally different time schedule, really, so that might be. I have a whole bunch of American friends, but they usually are joining later on. So for those of you that don't know, I used to go live every day of the week, really. But then things changed, and I'm not. I was about to say that I went to school, but I did. I took a full year off YouTube, and I can definitely see that has changed things. Let's see if we can do this. So here we have what I would call the front cover of this journal. And just looking around, you don't really need too much of anything, really. That's the beauty of creating. This, I don't know what was I meant to do with this, but this was a couple of weeks ago when I was planning on something. This might be, let's see what we can do. This is the tricky part. Always do things in Swedish, am I? Yes, I think so. I'm just going to try something out here. Let's see. Or no, let's look into this card. I'm going to just do whatever comes to mind, really. Yep, something like that will do. The come to mind part of things wasn't something that I had before. And let's see, September. I didn't like that at all, but that's, that will have to do. And then what would we do? We would tear this thing, or yeah, let's just tear it. And let's see if my friend, yeah, it might be. Let's just tear. I don't like straight edges, so, or sometimes you have to have straight edges, but I don't like them. So let's just do something like this. And am I really doing this? September. Doing a September journal to me is almost the end of the year kind of feel. Because I know September and October are really months that go quick. And after that, it's December, and then it's over. It feels kind of strange to say that, but it's what it is. I do like to mat it though. Like, can we use this somehow? Yeah, let's do that. It's a little bit too much of the same type of colors. So let's see if we can just mat it a little bit. So where is the journey going to? This journal? Or I don't really know if I totally understand that thing. This journal, I've done several. Definitely done several of them. And nothing really planned as far as anything September wise. This is way better with a little bit of white. Let's see. Yes, way better. Of course, a little big, but I do need to have that show. So that's where we are going. If he no, sorry, that's for those of you that don't know. Usually my kids are coming in the live and asking me some questions. It's always so confusing to me because we all do speak English in the household. We do speak Swedish and German, so I always tend to just be like totally quiet. I'm thinking like, what language should I use? And I know that some of my American viewers actually like me to speak Swedish. So, September, are we going with something else? The usual, maybe. Let's see if we can create something. And 2025 or something else. I'm going to use whatever part of the paper just for me, really. Because I've done several of these type of journals, I have them kind of saved, and it's way easier if I have the year. So it is there. We do need to mat that one down too, and usually I do take little scrap bits. Just use up things that you have. Hello. Hello, Danny. Welcome. Lurking because we are on the on the phone. Usually I actually use live streams as a podcast, doing another thing, or whatever I need to do. Usually laundry or cooking food or doing all kinds of other things. And let's see if we can just manage this one and put it in. So, I don't know. I feel like I'm actually doing something. It feels really, really nice. Are you all into creating, Danny? I don't know if you are. I know that some of my friends watching probably this replay is, and I just need to show. Let's see. I just bought myself a new paint. I've talked about it. I don't even know like for how long, but I found this on sale, so I just had to. Paints is always fun to use. Use them in several different kinds of ways too, so that's always nice. Hello, Tamwood. How has it been? Was Scotland nice? I want to hear everything. Now, I actually talked to Becca, a little bit earlier today, so she might join. I did enjoy the holiday. I did. So, Scotland is one of those countries that I love. It's beautiful up there. So let's look into the pages for this one. This is literally one of those that I need to use up. I don't necessarily like the pages, but it is what it is. We have to use it. And in thinking the right way around. Are we going like this for this one, really? Yeah, I think so. Oh, I can imagine it being very misty. Usually it's rain up there. The highlands, they are really, really beautiful. Did you see Nessie? Or maybe Tommy has seen it, or her. I don't know, is it fishing and everything? It might be. So, doing this, usually I don't measure anything. I'll just go with the flow, and that's what we are going for today too. Just like to let all of you know. And it feels kind of strange to just have this September journal on the go. I decided with my summer journal that I wanted it to be June, July, and August because I knew that I wouldn't be able to do a journal in August. Half August, like right now. I usually have vacation, so. Oh yeah, I can imagine that, time Lord. No, England is really close to my heart, as you all know. It's I've been there several times before, and for me, I actually went by car, so going through Germany doesn't really count, even though we had to do some stops there, of course. And then the Netherlands to visit my daughter there. And I've been there before too, but not like this, not as a full-on tourist, or just trying to figure out life there for my daughter. And let's see, this one, I don't know, should I go with this one? We will just have to do it. Do a little bit of cutting here, of course, because this is the 12 by 12 piece of scrapbook paper, and we don't really want to have that tall of a journal, not for this one. Oh, Lochner, yeah, it is touristy. It's just a fun thing, really. A little messy. It was one time, and I wish to do that bit again, actually. I went to all the distilleries up there with the whiskey making and things. I wish to do that type of travel again, because that was really fun. So 4 of these. That's really textured in terms of, let's go with green. Yeah, if it really existed, I don't know. I don't know about that, but it is definitely a touristy thing, and it's kind of fun, and it's beautiful to be up there looking, though. The nature around there is really nice. Let's see, now I think, with no measurements, there is always cutting to size, and then suddenly you are just there. So I would assume that you have been there before, Tamler, have you? I only went up there once, or going around, really, but I wish to do that again. So now, totally random, just putting in the pages and taking care of all this scrap bits and pieces that we have. Maybe I'll use this part later on in the journal. Some of these are patterned, so like that. So for today, nothing special really. No one knows that I'm actually back. So just felt I needed to do something. And this one, I do like this side, but not the other one. So let's see what we can do. Maybe, and of course, there will be other pages too. Maybe this one will do. I don't know if I like it, but it will be. Oh, the sun. Not, yeah. I like it. I like it a lot. Norway is maybe a little bit better there. I do love seafood in general. Like, I know that not all of us do that, so there are definitely a lot of, like the video I had out the other day, there's a lot of tuna down here where I live. Apparently, I didn't know that. I didn't really know. Carp, I think. Oh, did it rain that much, Time Lord? Oh, you're going to Norway in December. Hopefully that will be beautiful. Oh, oh my. Oh my. That was a big one for me. It was a big one. The tune is kind of nice. So, when thinking your trip time word, was it a success or not? Oh, I can imagine that being, yep, absolutely a fight. But that's kind of part of the fun, isn't it? Never forget this day. Do I want to have that as the front cover for the journal? Not too sure. Yeah, that will do. What else should I put there? Oh, you know what? I was thinking there with the rain time, Lord, that the whole trip was kind of spoiled. And of course, that's not good. Because you spend a lot of money in going and something like that and doing something fun. And let's put that one aside and look into other pages. Let's see, different sizes of pages we're going to use, of course. Thinking now, looking to my right here, am I going with a sack in this journal? It might be that I do. I will just have to try it out. Going to cut it to size, of course, but let's see. Let's try this out and making it like that. And no one will never notice that we have resized this one. Oh, hello, Melanie. You, I don't know. Did Tommy invite you? Welcome. So let's see what we can do with this. Do a little bit of adjustment, and to be totally honest with you, I don't know if I will use or have time to use this journal. And I just felt I needed to make one. Oh, that's good to know. Always much nicer with beautiful weather. Always. So we do need, because of this journal and the folds and everything being way too thick now, need to adjust this page. And the adjustment of it, I will just leave that for now. So we have this. I am going to save these. And book pages. And let's see. I do have the other things too. These are Swedish book pages. I do need to look into other things as well. Putting in bits and pieces, and the journal will be full on really thick alligatory mouth, I would say. The end of the thing. Let's see which one to use. And no, I do love the pages too. Maybe I've used all of them up, is it? Oh, the bugs. Oh, is it a problem up there too? We have that here in Sweden sometimes too, but up in northern Sweden that is mostly. So that page. I have actually used up most of the pages that I like. That page maybe, and then of course for all my viewers, I do have to look into the pages a little tiny bit because of the words, even though it's not in English. You'll never know. There might be words that I don't really like. I have looked into it before, so I don't know. And we will, it's a book, so you'll never know about the language. Have actually bought one that was, just a tiny bit naughty, I would say. And that is a no with working in the journal things here, especially if you sell it. No, nothing that I don't like so far in these. These two will do, and we will, let's think. So we will put this aside, making this into a signature, putting these together, and let's see, this one and this one going like that. And because it's being September journal, I am going for making it orange. It won't really show, but playing games, watching some fishing, and playing games. Sounds fun. I do love playing games. All different kinds of games, actually. And what kind of games are there? Like, are you into like computer gaming or no? I don't know. Some might. I was before, and not anymore. Actually, did do a lot of playing in my younger years. That was like a thing. Online games since they were invented. Yep. There are so many games nowadays though, and some are more fun than others. Hello, Vanessa, welcome. How have you been? Hope that you had a wonderful summer. Let's see. Well, let's think about it. EverQuest. Oh, there's a lot of games there. Star Wars war games. Oh no, relaxing might be the thing. I do this because I you know, I just needed to find something that was relaxing to me. Some of you do fishing as a relaxing thing, and some do video gaming and online gaming and whatever gaming you would say. Oh, really, really wonderful to hear about that, Vanessa, that you had a great summer. I'm so glad. Sounds really nice. Let's see. I ain't like anybody you've met before, and I'm. Are you really, Melvin? I don't know. I'm not like anyone you have met before either. Oh, because he's aged? I don't know about that. So, Vanessa, what are you up to? I had Time Lord in this chat, and he's been to Scotland doing all kinds of fun things in the rain, apparently. No, I would say two. Oh, you've finished 2 journals. Yeah. You know me, I would say can finish 2 journals in a heartbeat. Kind of quick, but that's just how I am. It's a quick kind of thing. I'm actually looking into adding, let's see, tissue paper. Do we like that? And all kinds of other things. For those that don't know, I don't know if I could say this thing. I am still going to go forward with it, but I talked to some of you, you know, when I think it was mid-June or something. This, I don't even, you all know, all of us that craft have this little bit box of literally anything, bits and pieces of anything. And I told you at the end of the summer, I'm going to throw all of the things out. I am still going with that. But it's kind of, oh, it's hard. It's hard. But I have to, because the accumulation of everything here in the Craftroom, it's crazy. As you all know, that's what it is. Let's see what Melvin says. Make a journal for Tommy and send it to him. I'll pay for it, Nita. Oh. I might do that. I don't know. I might do. You have thrown away lots of things. Oh. Congratulations, Vanessa. I've done that too in the past. But it's not, you know, it's not easy. It is not easy because we have things that, you know, no, I'm not going to, but like I told you, this little scrap of a thing, it's orange and pink. You never know when you need it again. So this could be going directly into the trash, but no, I'm not going to throw it away. Because this is going to be used up instead. Yeah, that's a good thing, donating. I love the donating thing in the US. Are you, Melvin? It might be a good thing that he calls you that. You don't know. he loves you. You know that. Or I don't know, but that's what I'm thinking. I am going to figure this. Let's see. Were there 2 pages? Yes, it was. And we do need to cut them down. So I'm all into vacation mode. 1 more week, but then back to work, back to the kids. Donated 3 boxes of for 3 boxes of napkins. I wish I could do that here too. I wish I could do that. It would be so nice. We don't have that kind of thing here though. Of course, I take things with me to work, but that's not the same thing. That's definitely not the same thing. I do need to have, do I need to have magazine pages in this one maybe? Let's see. To be old can be a nice thing. You never know. Let's think about this. I do love the roses. Of course, with the magazine pages, unfortunately, will be a little bit blurry, so I am so sorry about that. If some of you might not like it, but we will do a little Mod Podge on it later when I use it. So, oh, look at this beauty. Is he really? I don't know, Tommy. Going old might be the wonderful thing. Oh, doing donations. That was, if I could do that, that would be a really good thing. It's not the little summer house, but it's a little bit of a resemblance. As you all know, I've been in the summer house, and like I always am. Let's see. Of course, this page was all kind of strange. All men tend to get grumpy. I don't know, but yeah, that might be it. The only thing that changes to how they can. Okay. Maybe. Look at these beautiful flowers. I will definitely use these magazine pages in this journal. I love the pages here. So, folding. There is no photo of me smiling. selective hearing. Do they? Do they really? Yeah, that might actually be totally true. Men have very selective hearing when they get older. To me, that might not be with age, though. So it could be a good thing, Melvin. So you don't understand. Oh, the selective hearing. Let's see, we will go with the cottage thingy here at the front. And another page. Do you like this with the roses? Hello, hello, Happy Maker. Welcome, welcome. Look at this one. Do I like, yeah, I like the green one better. So this is finally getting somewhere, is it? Let's think. We are in need of several papers here, but let's see, this one will not. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Totally blank, and it will not be like that in the end. You all know that. Are you really on your are you? No, you don't have to be scared, Tommy. You don't have to be. So we do need a needle. We do need the awl. This one is sharp object. So we have to be careful. And then of course it's been some, let's look into, sorry for the reach there, if there were any. Yep, we have the needle here. I haven't used these things for quite some time now, so are you waiting for him to go swim, Melvin? And then we need, let's look into this, the hard part of it. Is it? Not really, but no measurements as always, but we do need to cut that one down. I can clearly see before we do anything. Yeah, that might be, have to be careful with that, Tommy. Let's see if I need to cut the other one down as well. Of course, it would be kind of nice if it was equally folded too, but you know, like most of my crafty friends are in the US or Australia. That's the beauty of having a community like this. It will take some time to, yeah, absolutely sure of that. It will definitely take some time. It's just, or swim. It might be better to swim. In that case, we do need to see it. I don't know, maybe take a boat or something. That could be kind of nice. So we need a thread now. Of course, I have it up here. Of course, like everything else, this thread. Yeah, plain is way faster, but it's more fun to swim. Absolutely more fun to swim. It might take a little while though. And the so careful I am in making this, and we definitely have to look into this. Yet again, no measurements, just eyeballing the thing. You want to see her. Huh, that would be kind of fun. I'm not too sure if that is doable. Definitely. Oh my word. That would be fun. I wonder if there, of course, you know, I've heard of people trying. Yep, might be better for you to take the boat in that case, Vanessa. Oh, the sharks and things. I can totally I can totally understand if you don't want to swim with sharks. It can be a little bit tricky, definitely, but it can also be fun. It's like a hide and seek type thing. So what we do here is sewing this thing together. And yeah, you all know, for those that have seen this before, it's a 3-hole pamphlet stitch, up and down and all around and whatever it is, and then, you know, everything is finished and you're good to go. And then of course we need to have this tightened. Oh, that might be the trick, Vanessa. It might. That might be the trick. I don't know about that though. Let's see. The needle is coming through the last little bit of stitch here. Going up. And then we do need to think about what to do with this middle page, because I don't want to have it totally blank. Then yeah, it will be covered, most of the things. So as usual, it will be Gatorade mouth at the end of the month. Let's see, taking the needle out, putting it away, important thing. And tighten it really firm to get it as hard as possible without breaking. And let's do a little check. Yep, that's kind of nice. And then tighten the knot there, and this is the base. Hello, Chris, welcome. You are new here too, I think. Haven't seen you around before. Your brother from another mother? Yeah, that might be it. So, we do have ourselves a journal. What I'm going to do with it, I'm not sure. This is the September one. I've just prepared it because I know that we needed that. And yeah, let's see. We do have these that we can use up. Let's do that. Oh, that was a good call, Vanessa. Having the dolphins help you swim, Melvin. Let's see. Tearing this. Sorry for those that don't like it, but I do love to tear papers. We do need to cover this up. And in what way, we're wondering. Let's see, we do need to use some of these. What a great day. Be folded. And another version of something. Are we going with? Let's see. Maybe take some of these pages out that we can use. And look into if we can glue this. So this is a little, is this 2 pages? Yeah, I think it's 2 pages glued together. Let's see if we can reuse them somehow. I don't even know if I want to laugh or cry, Melvin, with this poor little fishies. And poor Melvin too. I don't know. Do you agree to it, Melvin? So let's do something with this whole thing. Glue. Do we want to cover the whole page? Because I want to be able to write on it. Yeah, let's do that. A lot of glue. I don't know if that's a good thing. Could be. With a little bit of like moisture and things. let's think about this. Do we want to have this underneath or not? Or like this one over here. Yep, we will put it underneath, which means that I do need to have a little bit more glue. Just putting it here. And yep, covering the whole thing using this. Are we really talking about the series now, Melvin, or are you thinking about yourself? Am I going to glue that one down, or am I just going to put a little paint on here? I should have done that before. Summer ends and don't oh. What are you going to do? Are you going to do something that's not really too fun, Time Lord, the summer? I don't know, do you study or whatever you do? And paint. Are we going with the new ones? I could go yellow. I could go orange. But I am going with... I don't want to have it too dark. So I'm just going... You are the young Walking Dead. You are, yeah. Eventually it might be a crowd then. Oh, you did. Oh, you... I don't know. I did study, was it 1.5 years ago? No, 1 year ago. Oh, no, I don't know. But so even though I'm old, you can still study, you know. There is no end to the possibilities when studying. Hard humor. Oh, you do? Humor is important, so it really is. Hello, Brenda. Welcome, welcome. So glad to see you. How have you been in the summer? What have you done? So this is just me prepping. I hope that everything has been okay for you this summer, Brenda. We do need to have it on that page too. You'll never know. Just go overboard with the liquids there. Just a tiny bit more. I know that I want to kind of at least half cover this other page too. So, oh, the usual. Yeah. Totally understand. And how are the animals? Are they doing fine? Now with farming, to me that's kind of sad. It's really wonderful to have all of the animals and doing all of those things, but you're kind of stuck doing, not really doing what you like to do, because if you want to go away or do something, you have to have somebody to look after all the animals. But it might be like a lifestyle thing, of course. You forgot, Time Lord. How could you forget that you had for? How? If I did that in school, I failed the test. Oh, you did fail. Yeah, with me working as a teacher, you know, you have to do some arting all day long, or you just do all other kinds of things too, of course. But let's see, putting this one here just because I want to be able to fold it out. So this will be like that on the page. And it can also, let's see, we do have these type things. These are going to be tucked in like that, made into journaling cards and journaling tags. All of these bits and pieces from this actual pages that we have put in. Good one. What a great day. I hope that it is when this page comes, because you'll never know. You'll never know. So we do need to have a little bit of glue. Let's see if we can do the other one, this type of glue on these pages under here. Makes it way easier with this little tiny bead of glue, like that. That's what I'm thinking, Brenda. Never taking a vacation, but it's also a kind of lifestyle type thing. But yeah, I can totally imagine that. Might go with family. I don't know if your whole family is, you know, into farming and things, but you know, I can totally understand, you know, with all of those type of things. Let's go on the other side, making the same thing here. It's you know, cows are, as you know, I was all into like a hoof trimming type channel before. I don't know, don't ask me how I ended up there, but cow hoof trimming is something special apparently. That in itself is kind of relaxing too, actually, to watch, that is. Have a bond, yeah, the bond with the animals. Is that what you're thinking? Oh, I'm glad to hear about the donkeys. Are they just running around in the fields, doing nothing, having fun playing, maybe? So let's see. This not finished at all. Are we really going so far that to decorate the front page, the cover page, the whatever in here? I will cut these down to size. That is what I will do. True, Melvin, definitely. So what do we want to do with these? There are 2 of each. I'm thinking every other. That's me thinking out loud. Loud. I don't know. Is that a good thing? Cutting it down to size, doing wide tags. At least for now they are. like that. This one will go as a journaling card. And you are special, Chris. So now, if I understand the whole thing correctly, Melvin is the Walking Dead dude in here, or whatever, like creature. I don't even know. I don't want to say. And Chris is special. And Vanessa, I don't know about you. You are really, really nice, just like that. And yeah, the donkeys though. Let's see. What did you miss? You'd missed a lot. Brenda's hasn't done anything about farming. You know, with farming, it's just the way to go. You did miss that Melvin was apparently together with Time Lord in the Walking Dead series, or whatever it was. Yeah, there is a lot of things, of course. Let's see. That one is green on that side, and we do like the orange. Didn't really miss that much then, Vanessa. No, crooked. Who am I to do this? Rhinestones. I am trying to find something like what would just. Oh, you got your order on. Whoa! What are you making with those? What are you making with those, Vanessa? Is it something special, or just, you know, the regular mega order or something? I don't like the size of that one. Look, cut it off. He is scared away. Okay. Maybe he'll come back. I don't know. Oh, you live on the farm away from town, and it's not. Oh, I can definitely see. You know, I live out in the countryside too. I don't know if you know that. You know, I think you know. A tiny little village. Everybody knows everyone, and yeah, it's tiny. It is literally really tiny. The best move I've done, but it has, you know, both plus and minus things to it. But then, of course, I lived in Sweden's second largest city before. A big change. Who scared him away? I don't know. I don't know. We will have to ask him when he gets back. So these are prepped. I am not going to do anything with them, am I? Oh, that one too. we are going to use, yeah, we're going to glue those paper pieces in. These might be added into, let's see, no, not this one. Oh. This one is not, let's see it again. A little bit of a look into the words here, because, you know, you'll never know. This one will be used. Yeah, we'll use this one too. I don't know who scared him away, Vanessa, actually. This one. You want to dye paper for, you know, that was what I was planning to do, Brenda. I actually had all my sprays prepared. But then I realized I do need to use up what I have, other than just making new things all the time. So we have these pieces. Follow your heart. Yeah, follow your heart could be kind of nice to be able to put in a journal. So we will cut that off. Let's see, cutting this one, because cutting it is, as it's the name of, not fully fuzzy cutting it all the way around. For those that are not familiar with the wording, put away. Oh, always nice to be able to feel that you've done something. I did some laundry and other things earlier today, so I felt I needed to do some little bit of a crafting moment here. And why not just turn on the camera and do it? Doing it together with friends is way more fun than doing it alone. This, I don't know about this one. Might be that we put that in just to be able to save it. So let's see. These will be put in. Dozen or so pieces of dyed paper already now. Oh, dyeing paper is really, really fun. It is. I don't know. I don't know. With things on my fingers, I was about to say, but you know, for those of you who know. It's been a little bit of a struggle there. We will just put this one up here, just to be able to do something. And yet again, cover the page, because you'll never know. You don't want to have too much glue on the actual page that you're going to journal on. So going like this. Just prepping this one. As it is the September journal, it's kind of strange to be able to do that already, but you know, that's what it is. When I don't really have too much time making one later on this month. So we have these. These needs to go in here. This one needs to be here somewhere. Let's see. Maybe here. No, definitely not. I want to have it on the green. Yep. Dishes in the sink I need to get done. Oh. actually watched Mary earlier on today for I don't even know how many hours she was streaming. That's why I got inspired to do this. So I'm really on vacation as of right now, but I felt I needed to just do something. So she inspired me. Like that. And what else? Somewhere back here, maybe we can, let's think. Because the thing with these are, I don't know where September goes in terms of what's happening. So I kind of like that going on there and making it into a text spot. Oh, I know, mine too, Brenda. My diorama, but I do it together with Create with Becca, so every Friday. But unfortunately, because of the vacation and things, haven't done it. I would say I will be back doing it together with her next week. For those of you interested. She said that Mary said that she is going to be live from 7 o'clock each day now throughout August because, you know, with scheduling, she was actually talking about her getting old, but I can imagine it being kind of hard for her to be up at 4:30 each day doing a stream. So, yeah. I'm looking into this, creating this like a pocket, and there it is, a pocket that we can use further along. Let's see, this one gets a little bit messy now with the goo of glue. And we do need maybe some pockets down on like something like this. Here maybe? Yeah, that might do. Let's put some glue on here too. Just do, not really think too much. Like that. And we do have ourselves another pocket. Let's see, that one was really, really gooey with glue, but let's think here. Which one do we want? Do we want to have... I would say this one. And I'm going to cut it into a journaling tag and realizing totally crooked. We need to fix that. So one might say at the end of this stream, I've done the September journal already. And the only thing for me to say or do in this journal is to say, oh, it was a good day. It was a bad day. It was a great day. It was an all right day. Hello, Dana. Welcome, welcome. Have you heard from Becca? I don't know if she will join me. We talked a little bit about that. So there we have another one. And then up here, of course, we have these. Do we want to have a little bit more sturdiness to this page? Maybe adding, let's think, any one of these. This one, that might be quite nice. Doing it like this, actually creating a pocket here instead. Or let's think, No, I'm going to cut it all the way across, making it a little tuck. Fingers crossed, this is definitely not going to be straight, but you know, eyeballing it as always. Kind of. No, I don't. I like this one way better, and I'm going to kind of do a little twist like that, and this one, and cutting it off because we don't really want the extra little part there. So this little thing. You are babysitting. Oh, okay. Babysitting as in how old is the child? Now I'm curious. Somebody missed you, Tommy. Yep. She did. We'll have to ask if she... 4 months. Oh, what a little cutie. So, this will be a pocket. And now thinking, I will use the other glue. Taking a break to breathe. That is always nice to do, Brenda. Oh. There you are, Chris. I knew that there was somebody missing, Tommy. I'm also wondering, how is it going for Vanessa with her swimming? With the dolphins and everything. Didn't she say something about the dolphins to Melvin? I don't know. Or was it? I don't know who it was, but... I have no clue. Let's see. Here we have a pocket. We definitely have to put that one. That's wet glue, so you were that worried, Chris. Okay. I don't know how we'll be able to contact you, but so wet glue needs this one because you'll never know what will happen otherwise. Am I going to do it the other way around with this one maybe? I don't know. Maybe something like this on another page. A nice coffee and a... Oh, okay. You didn't do anything else. Just a little break. That's always nice. Let's figure this one out. Where do we want to put it? Do we want to have it here? Yeah. Let's just put it there. And the other thing underneath here, because the wet glue again. And, or am I just going, now looking around, you know, there are so many things. Thank you so much, Happy Maker. Oh, that's nice. To be able to have me time, that's what I'm having now, kind of. This is definitely one of those things that makes me happy. I know, let's just leave that to the imagination, Chris. Yeah, those moments, I don't know, for some of you might work, or I don't know, it's realizing it's almost 7:45, so some of you might still work. And yeah, me sitting here doing this. Let's see, something like that will be nice on this page. So we do need to add that. My trip was awesome, Dana. It was. I went to the Netherlands. I went to Switzerland, Liechtenstein. I went to, I don't know, a little bit here and there, really. So I didn't really have time to do too much video-wise while I was gone. There are a couple of small, tiny little short videos for those of you interested. And yeah, a little bit of what I did this summer. And from the summer house, of course. Those, you are kind of used to having those on my channel. Now I think I've missed something. Is it not weird? I don't know. I don't know what you guys are talking about. But it might be something that all of us don't really need to know about. Yeah, I hope that each and every one of you having a wonderful day, though. Depending on, of course, the where you are in the world. Let's think here. We put this one just over here. This one might be added. Yeah. We don't like to. We don't like to have bad feelings or anything. This is supposed to be a fun thing, Chris. Having fun doing this, feeling bad or doing whatever, like, no. Be happy. It's important in your life. Things might be miserable. I totally agree with that sometimes, but you know, it's important to be happy, to do whatever you like to do, whenever you like to do it too. Let's see the thing. But it's important. It's really important. Let's see. Let's just add this. Hello, Teresa. Welcome, welcome. So glad to see you. How have you had it since last time? I know since, with summer and everything, I have been away. I haven't talked to any one of you, really. I hope that you had a beautiful summer. Let's see. What are you talking about, Chris? Oh, there you are, Vanessa. I'm happy when I see Tommy most of the time. Okay. Most of the time. This, follow your heart. You have, well, what are you reading, Vanessa? I read a book during summer, or I usually, I do love to read books. all different kinds of, really. But any suggestions? And further up, I see Teresa there. Yep, he is back. He is back. This one might be the last. No, look at this. We have several pieces left to add. Now thinking, cutting this one down to size a bit. Changing this one's size. Is that possible? It is like that. So these small little tiny bits, who would have never, oh, look, what is this? I don't know. Let's put that aside. This is not for this journal. These needs to be put in. And we are going to look into adding this one somewhere. Maybe here. I don't know. Is that a thing that we like? Yes, it is. I think so. And we will just do it like that. Cut it to size, or approximately the size, and take a little bit of glue and look at it. It's almost finished. Now I do need a little tool. This is so strange, but all of you know that this is what I do. I do want to use up everything. Everything is usable. Like that. And then we can put this one in. Yep, it goes well with the whole whatever it's going to be. Crate paper, I don't know. I do like this crate paper though. Let's see if we can put it somewhere along the have I glued things together? No. Somewhere here, maybe. Doing a little cluster in this page. I can already see it. This is going to be a really, really fun journal to work in. Let's see. This is like a Smurf. I don't know. The Smurf. I used to love that show when I was a kid. It was actually really fun. Brings back a lot of memories. And that cat that the Smurf, or whatever, what was his name? The magician or whatever. No, he wasn't the magician. He was it was something else. He was living in a castle. I don't really remember exactly. Good to know, Melvin. Good to know. So that's always good to know. Let's see here. Almost finished, am I? Am I? No. I would say no. Because to me, this is kind of like a never-ending story. I could add that to go with the actual thing that's already here. Let's do that just because it's fun to create and add in the other as well. Let's see. How do I want to do that? Let's think about this for a bit. Let's just do it. Let's just do it. Unfortunately, I can't sing too much here. As all of you know, I love to sing, but with YouTube and everything, I know it's a little bit of a struggle with doing that. I used to, for those that know, I want to have this one smaller, so I'm just going to cut it down. I do sing like old traditional type songs, because those, from back in the day, it's not really anything that YouTube can say about those, but I love to sing other things too, which are not allowed, unfortunately. Let's think about this one, this last piece. We're just going to, you don't eat seafood, Vanessa. That was a new one. Let's see, but I will take a lobster or, oh, but yeah, that's seafood. We do have to go all the way down here, I think. Getting it all. And just folding it like this. Yep. Yet again, doing a little bit of extra digging. I need to try it. I've realized it several times. I think, Vanessa, do you kind of reuse the glue inside? I think you were the one that inspired me to do your own glue stick kind of thing, instead of just scraping it out like this. Like collect all of it and to make a new one. Let's see here. We will go with that all the way up. I can see it's not really too well like that. And yes, we are going to use the pair of scissors, the small one, to just add a little thing here. Of course, I could have cut it out using my nails too. Is that a good thing? Or I don't know. I don't want to break them. And cutting this tiny little bit off. Maybe cutting it too well. No, that's what it was. And we do still, however, I don't know how this works. How can you create more? All of those. All of those. So looking into, I do love the, yeah, we will just take the glue here because this combination of these are kind of nice. So yet again, I would say one of the last things, and then we have ourselves a journal. Let's see. Going in like this, turning it the way around, doing the same thing on the other side. That's important. And now it's all gooey, but I don't like that. And of course, the little twist here down at the end. Maybe just a tiny bit extra up here at the top. Let's see, is this all dry? Yes, it is. We have to dig for some more. Like that. And then, of course, the extra little tiny glue. Did I ask you something? Oh, I'm so sorry. Am I supposed to remember that? I just talked. I remember now. Thank you. I just asked you how it was going with the swimming, and then realized it was not you swimming with the dolphins. I would absolutely love to swim with the dolphin. Have anyone done that? Or I think, did I do that as a child? I don't know. I don't remember. So, putting that aside, hopefully things have been drying as far as, not really everything, you know how it is. Like this. Yeah, adding in a bit of everything, and I would say this will turn into a beautiful September journal when it is time for that. So no, I don't know. It will be wonderful to use it. And what I am going to do now is, am I going with the ink? I was actually thinking about going with the inks. Do I want to have, let's see. I'm going to try. I'm going to try something, and then of course we're reaching all the links, like all the things over here. I have everything around me, which makes it way easier during a live, but then again, there are so many things. I need to just take this one down. Sorry for the reach here, people, but that's just necessary. We need this. A couple of ink sprays. I think it will be really fun to use. And yeah, if I don't use it in September, it will be used next September. Just covering that thing and then adding in another year. And of course, we will add in things on the front cover. So it's definitely not finished in any way. but it's a base. So now, what are we going for? Are we going for... I'm thinking, do I want to have wet paper maybe? And of course I don't have water in here. Who am I, prepared? No, of course not. Let's go with watercolor paper then instead, because that is easier for all of us. Let's just get that one. Just adding in watercolor paper and trying something out. I'm not too sure about this, but we will have to trying out different things. As you all know, that's how you learn. And red, yellow. Are we going green? And maybe, let's see, I do need my water. I do. Yeah, we will have to figure this one out together, people. Let's see, yellow. Yellow might be the base thing. Looking around, if I have... No, unfortunately I don't have any water. I will tilt this just to be able to spray it a little bit better. Sorry for the shadows and things. I haven't used these in quite some time, so I don't know. Is it clogged? Oh, can we use it like this then? No. Let's see. I think, oh, look at this. This is not the way they were supposed to. You know, everything can be possible. Let's see again. Oh, now look at it. Way better. Looking into the green. And you know, you'll never know. I haven't used these in quite some time, but I feel like it can be kind of nice to have something like this. Come on, little drops. Why are you stubborn? I know that I've had glues. I'm going to cheat a little bit. I do want to have some green over here. And down. Who am I? I want this to, yeah, now it kind of works. Just making some little marks. A galaxy, yes, I can definitely do that. The beauty of not really knowing what you're making, is it? Let's see, a yellow thing up here. Let it flow again a bit. This is why I needed water, because usually you spritz a whole bunch of water to be able to have it a little bit flowier. But unfortunately, you know, me not being prepared and things, this is what happens. But you know, we'll go with the flow and do whatever happens. So it might be nice anyway. with this. We need to let it dry just a tiny bit. It's almost dry already. I'm thinking adding in, because it's a journal that we are going to use in September. We go with, let's see, where do I have all of those? Could go with this one, the inks. Thought I had a brown one nearby, but I don't know. The red is a nice color. We don't want that on this one though. Definitely not. And let's see, we do have coffee, tea dye version. Black would be kind of nice, but no. Let's go with this one first, and maybe use the sponge. You know, the thing is, I don't want to have it just a tiny bit, so it might not be even possible to show it on camera. It might, yeah, it kind of shows. I will show you closer, but I do want to have it a little bit more grungy in the ends here. Have a wonderful rest of your day, Chris. Thank you for watching. So here, going in here, doing whatever, or whatever comes to mind. That's how I work. And then I am actually thinking about doodling a little bit on this after the whole thing has dried, but then, yeah, let's see. We do need to take this one off the pad. Doing it like this and inking all the way around with the darker version of inking. So these, I'm not sure, but it will be cut down to size. So this won't really show too well. So this might be the only live that you see this particular page, because it won't really be recognizable at the end, I would say. Usually they are not. Making it even darker. Maybe adding in a little bit of black. You know, it's just brown. This is the vintage version. Let's see, I just want to add in a little tiny bit more. So making it like this kind of makes the whole thing grow in terms of the creative process, because yeah, you never know the end result till you see it. Yeah, something like that, way better. Up here maybe too, just to add in. So this needs to dry. I will probably use this like journaling cards, or even small little tags, like more. I love tiny tags, so smaller tags like that is always fun to use. Maybe add in on another tag. So we have accomplished a thing or two in this journal and in this live. With that, I'm actually thinking it's kind of done for now. I will say that I will probably be back to like normal streaming times next week. Usually I do stream Wednesdays at 1:30 Eastern Standard Time. Let's see, 7:30 p.m. European time, or at least where I am it is. So yeah, 1:30 Eastern Standard Time Wednesday. Other than that, I would say I will be back Friday together with Create with Becca on her channel, and that is 10 a.m. Central Standard Time on Friday morning. So thank you all so much for being here with me in chat. It's been a blast, like always, and I'm really looking forward to actually use this journal. It's going to be fun. Have a wonderful day, everyone. Bye.